Welcome back. Yes. Today, make we start with the devastated blow that happens in Abule Ado local government area of Abule Ado, Festac Town, Lagos. You know, all of us don't see what happen in Abule Ado, Abule Ado area. Na serious matter. Ladies and gentlemen, Funkidi say na serious matter. When all of us go sit down, think about what really happen in this area where they call Abule Ado. Whether na pipeline explosion or whether na bomb, we are yet to know from the government. We go wait, make the government of the day confirm am to everybody. The whole world say this thing na pipeline explosion. A lot of people not believe that joke. A lot of people not believe am at all, both in Nigeria and in outside Nigeria. Today, the news will come out. In this segment, are two news we will do all together pertaining this deadly incident in Abule Ado area of Abule Ado, Festac Town. One of them says, breaking, more trouble for house owners as FG move to reclaim Abule Ado. FG move to reclaim Abule Ado. Here they say some building destroyed by Abule Ado Lagos explosion on Sunday, 15th, 3rd, 2020. Okay? The concept be like say it appears say that the news they tell us so more problem for the residents of Abule Ado as the FG, ladies and gentlemen, has begun moves to reclaim the land from the Lagos state government. The move for FG now don't they move say they won't reclaim. Say the land belongs to them. We go down to the matter. Okay? Then they talk say, according to them, then they tell us say, gas explosion. A lot of people died inside the matter. A lot of people lose their life inside the matter. Lose their property inside the matter. Now then they tell us say, FG. So you go must to read meaning to this matter. How come FG don't they make move say they won't reclaim the land? The acting managing director, chief executive officer of the Federal Housing Authority, Uma Saliu Buntu, disclosed this on Tuesday, might be today, during a visit to the site of last Sunday explosion. They can't go down. They can't tell us say the FHA chief also claim that the government has since the 70s acquires the large expanse of land from Ojo Cantonment down to Trade Fair. They can't, now there they can't stop this matter for now. They can't see details later. Then they tell us now say FG don't long ago acquire the land from that Abule Ado to the cantonments. So then claim you go begin to wonder why it can't be say now when this devastating blow happen in Abule Ado or to Abule Ado residents. Now government won't come reclaim the land. You have to think twice about this breaking news. Funky D say, we they come there to analyze these people today. The reason why when they make this kind of move. Then make we go to the second part of the news. Okay. Abule Ado explosion beyond pipeline incident. Who they talk this thing? Na Gani Adams. Everybody know who Gani Adams be. Gani Adams are the scene of Abule Ado explosion with his photo and everything they do. Okay? Arere ona ka kamfo of Yoruba land. Eba Gani Adams. They can say him don't urge the Lagos state government and the federal government to conduct a thorough investigation of the Sunday explosion in the Abule Ado area of Lagos state to determine what really happened. Okay? To determine what really happened. This news they come from PM News. They can't go down. They can't say the OPC leader, who is also the immediate past chairman of the Community Development Association of the affected area. Now he can visit the scene to inspect the level of damage in the area on Monday. The man can inspect on his own. Then they go down. Adams, why in they address the journalist, he can talk say the explosion is beyond pipeline accidents. He can they describe the level of damage as a quote-unquote collateral and devastating loss, which is similar to that of Syria and Iraq. Okay? He can't go there again. According to waiting them right to, they say in his word, he can't say he don't leave that area when the thing happened for good 15 years before in come out there. Congo Omole phase 2. He can say waiting happen there. Say it dey very, very serious. So say not be small damage. A column collateral damages and devastating. They can't go down. He can't say again. He say waiting happen there compared to waiting they happen in Syria and Iraq, or in Syria or Iraq. The governor, according to him, the governor of the state has been here this morning on Monday, and he has done the right thing by moving the sum of 2 billion naira to compensate those who are victims. But I will appeal to the state and the federal government of Nigeria to do a thorough investigation of the incident in this area, because I don't believe it is from a pipeline explosion. Him, when be the Gani Adams, now they tell you now, he say he not believe, say na pipeline explosion. Say you go compare the thing when happened there to what they happen in Syria and Iraq. He can't go down again to repeat what they don't talk before. He say, I have lived here for 15 years. I have witnessed 2 episodes of that nature. It doesn't shake the foundation at my disposal since yesterday. Was that when the blast came, it affected Agba, Ra, from here to Agbara, Surulere, and Badagry. You dey hear the area when the clock say the thing affect. Not be only Abule Ado, not be only Festac. They talk about Agbara area, Surulere area, and the Badagry area. Now him they blast shake. In the claim now say, in don't live there before. In never witnessed such a thing like this before. The ones when he witnessed before, he say, those ones not shake any building. Not to talk of say, it shake houses in Surulere, Agbara, and Badagry. So if anybody, according to him, on him, they quote all this thing now, Gani Adams, okay? He says, so if anybody is trying to explain to us, this is a pipeline explosion, you have to think twice before issuing that kind of statements. I am suspecting something beyond that, but the government has to give us the true information about what happened here, Gani added. Adams also sympathized with the victims of the accident and urged the government to give its citizens adequate information in case of future occurrences. They go down. The victim that died in this accident or incident cannot be quantified in the media yesterday. We read 15, but from this morning, it moves to more than 50, and human life is precious. As a government, you have the right to protect life and property. So, you need to give us adequate information so that other areas can prepare in case something like that went to occur. Now, the man see the talk, he still continue. He never stop there, ladies and gentlemen. And I thank Lagos government for responding quickly to the needs of the people and giving them hope. Or true, no amount can resolve what has happened here on Sunday. But for him coming here and even promise them that most of the damages will be taken care of, I think that is the less hope we are still expecting. The most unfortunate part of it is that Eda Obi, acting chairman of the Landlord Association, died with his wife and 2 children. And a lot of people were affected. This is so unfortunate. So, Funky D say no go talk too much on this matter. Gani Adams have said it all. Gani Adams don't already tell everybody waiting in think. In the talk say, this is beyond pipeline explosion. So if anybody they tell you say this thing na pipeline, na wayo, then they tell you. The person don't want tell you the truth. In con talk say, now him they claim him. Say him don't witness pipeline explosion. But he never see a thing like this before. Likewise Funky D. Because me personally, I don't think about this thing. This is beyond pipeline explosion. You know, we won't be Nigerian people. Our security forces, most especially the police, then they quick, they conclude. And many Nigerians, then they quick, they conclude. Even before AK go conclude, ordinary citizens, when they don't know anything, they don't conclude, say, na pipeline. Then the police go join, then FG go join. Then everybody go just take on like that. People when don't lost their life, don't lost their life. This man now, they tell us, say, more than 50 people. And they tell us, say, more than 100 buildings damage, cars damage, life loss, schools damage. So how can somebody come and tell Nigerian people say this thing when happen on Sunday na pipeline explosion? We know they conclude, but like as Gani Adams, we don't believe what we believe. And if you say that thing when happen na pipeline explosion. The man talk say, you go compare them with something when they happen in Syria. And again, in Iraq. Say, him don't live there before. Him don't see pipeline explosion before. But, in fact, not be only Gani Adams. So, we go continue to the follow up this case. A lot of things don't happen. And again, government, this thing happen. The thing when FG, now according to what in the news tell us before, make I go back there again to that news, what they move when government don't make. So you go begin think a lot of things. After you don't see what in FG, the yarn. FG say they move already to reclaim the land. Say that place, say they don't buy them long ago. Then you go begin to think twice. So now him be say, this thing, Phoebe say, na open eye, they do this thing. No be say, because people don't talk, say, then see rocket. A lot of people don't talk a lot of things in this matter. Say, then see something like rocket land there. We don't hear different stories. Now only FG. I don't tell you now. If you now want invite people from America or from anywhere, want invite them come. Be then because the level of damage or the level of damages when this thing don't cause, not be small matter. Waiting they tell us now, where people died, human being lost, houses collapse. I never see where pipeline they explode when, you know, then they tell us say houses they collapse inside the matter. A whole full area damage. This is, it be like all those things when they happen in the movie. So they come tell us here and say, more trouble. People, something happened to you. You lost your property. You lost your kids. You lost everything now. FG now, then they tell us, say, more troubles for people when get houses there. The house owners. Now so they tell us, say, FG move to reclaim Abule Ado. So you have to think, you have to think. You have to think very, very well when they follow APC and PDP. Upon this incident, then they talk, say, FG. Buhari won't get, he not come visit there. Make this kind of thing happen in America, and the American president not come go, for example. Or make this thing happen in Europe, and the president in that country, when the thing happen, not come visit there. So you go see what thing will happen. This thing happen on our president, on our vice president, then they for Asurok, they send condolence to Ona. So you go wonder and thunder whether they really love you. Even whether they really, even thinking, say, these people don't they make move. You go begin think, say, there is something behind this explosion. They not be ordinary pipeline explosion. According to Gani Adams. So ladies and gentlemen, from Kidisi, now here we go drop the matter. You go think twice. If you know what thing happen, or you think, say, this Gani Adams, they make sense. To me, Gani Adams, they make sense. The man, they make a lot of sense. When in TikTok say, he not believe, see, this thing, na ordinary pipeline explosion. So if you know, say, or whatever you think, say, na it happen, or whatever you know, or anyhow when you want to contribute on this matter, because we are making another video concerning this same matter, is coming. I say if you know anything, or think anything, say na it happen, or yeah, come to Funky D worldwide comment section to yarn waiting, you know. Me, I don't yarn my own. So I don't tell ona my owner to deliver messages to ona, or to deliver message to owner worldwide. I don't deliver my own. So anything when you reason say na him feel be the matter, or na him feel day behind this matter, when happen, yarn am on my comment section. One love.